Hey everyone, this is Kevin from Mercury Guided Tarot. Today I've got the Your Dreams Will Come True tarot deck. It's basically a Rider Waite Smith deck, but there are no colors. As you can, I'll show you one card here. See, they're just kind of like stencils, kind of like gold stencils. So kind of fun. Anyhow, these cards are giant, so it's very hard to shuffle. So I've been shuffling them this way. So these are the cards I'm going to use because I haven't used them in a while. We're going to use these today, and we're going to do. Let's see. What do you want? 3 card readings, 2 card readings. Um, let's let's do some 3 card ones. I don't think we've done them for a bit. The last ones were 2 cards or solo. So a 3 card, past, present, future, or problem, cause, solution, whatever. Um, let's tweak it even more. Let's do 3 card readings. First card will be about career and money. Second card will be about uh, relationships, and the third will be about your personal development. So there we go. We'll do 3 of them. Let's do 3 card readings. So 1, 2, or 3. That's the first thing you need to. That's really all you need to know. Which number kind of jumps out? That's what you want to stick with. And I am going to. Like I said, these cards are very hard to shuffle, but I have been shuffling them this way. Anywho, here's the stack in front of me. So we're going to start. Actually, I'm going to cut it. And we're going to start. So this is for number 1. For reading number 1. For those who picked reading number 1. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So our first card, if you picked reading number 1, we've got the 5 of Pentacles. In this position today, this is focusing on career and money. So this would say to me, for those who picked reading number 1, yeah, career and money. Yeah, it's been there. You're going through some change. There's no doubt about it, and it feels like it's on the a bit of the loss side right now. So this could have been an investment that didn't pan out as you had hoped. It's like, say, you invested in cryptocurrency, Bitcoin stuff. I don't know, but it's something along that line. It feels um, a monetary flux right now. Also, if this is career, I would say you've just hearing about or briefed about, I should say, from your higher ups about some changes forthcoming in your career, your place of employment. I feel like this has to do with uh, the tightening up, pulling up, tightening of the bootstraps, all that stuff. Feels like they're kind of like, I hate to say downsizing, but more streamlining. But regardless, it depends on how you look at it. It is, yes, you're still employed, but you're going to have more responsibility or doing something different that you're not used to doing. But the alternative is to look elsewhere, but I think you probably don't want to do that. You just want to go with the flow and get through this little rough patch, because I feel it's only within the next 5 months or so that this is going to happen, and then things will actually steady out. Now, your second card, relationships. Now you have the 8 of Wands. 8 of Wands. So I feel like there is either a trip coming, a grand trip, trip by air. That's what this card usually signifies. Um, or that you've just got a lot of things going on. But they're good. They're good things going on. And I feel like you are almost there. So it's a time to just enjoy your time off, let's put it that way, and make plans for taking much needed time off. Your third card, personal development. Okay, now don't get scared. You have the death card. What this would say to me for reading number one, you are going through a rebirth. You have been, last year was a year of, was quite the tumultuous year for most of us, I think. So what this is all about, and for your personal development area of your life, is to go through that rebirth. You are going through it whether you want to or not. So that's letting go of things that just didn't work. Some relationships may have just come to an end, or just your way of doing things has not, it's not working anymore. So it's it's done. Like it's like you've beaten the horse. You've beaten you've been beating the dead horse here. So it's time to just pull what you can from the ashes. And uh, despite the heaviness of it on the onset, it will work in your favor, because it's pretty true, that adage that our change only comes through of us facing our fears, getting out of our comfort zone. So there you are. That is for reading number one. All right. Now we're going to do that two more times. And I'll try and shuffle as quick as I can. Like I said, they are enormous cards. I can't hold them in my hands all the way to do, like a dealer shuffle. So that's what we're doing. And this is for reading number two. Reading number two. For those who feel drawn to reading number two, let's start yours in just a moment here. So thanks for tuning in. Thanks for coming back. If you've seen me before, or welcome if you haven't yet, please like and subscribe, and leave a comment. Let me know if your reading resonated for you, or any questions you might have that I can answer on this forum. You can visit my website. All the information is in the description if you're looking for personal tarot readings and so forth. But of course, this is for entertainment only, folks, because they're broad readings. But hey, if they resonate, they resonate. So there we are. This is for reading number two. Okay, here we go. Reading number two. Ooh. Okay. Wow. Lots of sword. You have, every card is a sword. So sword energy, mental. You're a big thinker. You're a big thinker. So you're probably an air sign. Um, or if not, you lean towards it. You're very in your head a lot. You have to think things through. So for your first card, in your career and money, you have the Ten of Swords. Now, that looks kind of grim, but the upside is it won't get any worse. It can't get any worse. And you have finished a major cycle. And boy, you just have to keep the faith, because I feel like that the worst is over. Now you need to move ahead, but move ahead fully armed with the knowledge of what didn't work this last go round and what did work, and just have a new vitality that, okay, this year, which many say, especially astrologers, is going to be, even though this will be a very chaotic year as well, I think the chaos is going to lead to more positive changes. So that's what we need. Now, card number two, in your relationship section. Um, you have the Two of Swords reversed. Now, I don't usually read reverse cards, but since this one popped out that way, we're just going to go with it. So since this is talking about relationships, this would say to me, you are in the midst of a big change and you're having a hard time making a decision of which way to go. Um, and I think in this case, though you will usually lean towards logic, I think you really have to trust your gut. You've got to know um, logically, yes, this one works. This is the one I should pick. But when you bring that back to your heart center, if it doesn't feel right, it's going to take some further contemplation. So you might want to do something as simple as a pro and con list. Um, seeing things out in front of you, written out in front of you, can help you decide. But I think once you have those points and you look at it, you absorb it, then you just got to trust your intuition that, okay, this is the one I need to try. This is the one. Last card, personal development. Okay, now we have another sword, the Four of Swords. So, personal development section. This says to me, um, much needed rest. Through all of, it's been a stressful time for you here with all this mental activity going on and decisions. So, personal on the personal development side, this the four is all about gaining stability and structure. And what this is saying, you've got to calm your mind. Your mind is rampant, so you need to take some much needed rest and relaxation, because otherwise, you're going to find yourself exhausted, almost to the point, or could be to the point of needing some medical intervention. So start practicing some meditation, or seek out someone who can help you uh, get on some type of routine where you kind of let sleeping dogs lie in your mind and let things chill. So this could even be picking up a practice like Tai Chi or yoga or something. So, well, there we go. That was a little more of a tumultuous reading for number two, but we we digress. All right, so last one, card reading number three, another three card, and again, thanks for tuning in. Please like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, and it is all much appreciated. Okay, here we go. Three stacks, and we are going this way. All right, card number one. This is for reading number three. Okay, there we have some wands. Card two, some cups, and High Priestess. All right, here we go. A little of everything on this one for reading number three. So, for career and money, you got the Knight of Wands. I think you've got a lot of great ideas, and I think you trust yourself. You know you've got some experience under your belt, and you are just ready to go. I think you need to keep that mentality, saying, I'm going to try this because I know I can do this. And so it's really get up and go energy. So I like it. I like it a lot. I think it's really going to help you uh, in this sector of your life, career and money. You just got to go for what you want. You got a lot of great ideas, so you need to share them and make them come into fruition. Card number two, relationships. Okay, Five of Cups. So five again is all about change. So for the personal relationship section, this would say to me, you know, there has been some an end of a relationship, and I feel like um, it's really, you need to take care of your mindset here, because if you just focus on what didn't work and keep mulling it over and whatever, and the heartache that it caused, and not realize, well, these couple things I still have in my corner. And if you change your focus and remember, change your perception here, your viewpoint, that you got to stop crying over spilt milk here and realize that you didn't lose it all. um, yes, there is some massive change here, and in it, but it's going to be like all change. It's difficult. It can be difficult, and I feel like this is no exception. But I think it's your mindset here that's gonna be the path forward. So stop focusing on all of the things that went wrong and remember what went right, because you learned a lot from this relationship, and that is key information to take forward for the next one. All right, last card of the last reading, number 3. So, personal development. Okay, we have the High Priestess. The High Priestess. What this card says to me for your personal development, um, you're very intuitive. I think you know that. Um, Trusting it is another thing. So, I feel like you're going to have a lot of intuitive hunches that are going to come true, but you've got to realize, um, you've got to log them. That's a good thing. Log all these experiences where you have all these great insights, because again, you've learned quite a lot, and you know what worked, what doesn't work, and on the surface you can see through uh, the illusions of what other people present. So for this to be in your personal development section, I would say, um, if you hadn't considered it, you might want to take some type of class. Um, you don't have to be a full-fledged, training to be a medium or whatever, but there are plenty of practices that help you work with your intuition and learn how to trust it. So even like reading tarot cards, if that's ever interested you, this would be a good time to pick up something like that, where it's knowledge mixed with intuitional intuition, intuitive insights. So a great practice for you to trust your intuition. So very, very, I think you can really turn things around with this class. So there you go. That is our third reading. Thanks so much for watching. As a reminder, these were the What Your Dreams Will Come True tarot deck. Um, and thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next time. Keep the faith.